Imagine if you thought by 2024 it couldn't get any crazier, and Sunny Hostin and her weeping melodrama entered. Let's get started with this drama of disastrous ratings, corporate chaos, and the increasingly complicated web of Hollywood politics. Prepare for a strung-together story because it's got the spiciness and drama. The View had been the place for fiery arguments, controversial hot takes, and the one or other virally caught moments for years. Along the way, it transformed from a battleground to a liability in ratings. But the implosion's center? Sunny Hostin, Whoopi Goldberg, and Joy Behar. Collectively, they have become the names by which viewers identify the downfall of the show. From a once must-see TV to background noise that, even with its most loyal viewers, seems to suffer some abandonment. The figures do not lie, people. The View's ratings have sunk like a stone dropped into deep water, and the ABC and Disney executives are trying to come up with remedies. Most owe to Sunny nowadays, for she draws blame for losing touch with audiences with her raw comments and rows of controversy. But then, instead of looking herself in the eye, she has gone for the bystanders blaming game. Yes, it is our fault, the audience, that shows are failing. Talk about shooting the messenger.
Sunny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
Let's not forget the broader industry context here. Hollywood, just like the rest of corporate America, wrestles with its long commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI. What was once heralded as a progressive, future-facing initiative has become the focal point of controversy. Some studios are still doubling down on DEI, while others are quietly backing off due to financial strain and audience pushback. Sunny is especially hit with the transition, and she's made it clear that she hails DEI as a paradigm of successful companies and successful societal models alike. However, given that Warner Brothers is scaling back these initiatives, and Disney is also rumored to have taken a rethink, his enthusiasm does not command a universal following. For Sunny, this trend is not just disappointing, but downright spooky, and she has no hesitation at all in making that evident. Sunny has recently let it all loose during a moment filled with tears, revealing how certain she is to have been severely criticized and misjudged. As per her statement, the backlash she's facing mainly comes from a society that is faster in judging and speedy in twisting words out of context. Now, while some may empathize with her agony, others may look at the incident as just another diversion. After all, when you're a public figure with a platform as big as hers, isn't scrutiny part of the package?
Licensing require participating private schools.
If I may get in, just to make it a conversation.
But because I have children and because I looked at the private
I went
schools,
to public school. I believe you got to go to private school.
There is zero statistical
You got to go to
significance.
private school.
Because nobody can figure out what's being said here right now. No, there is no last thing right now.
But the very narrative that Sunny pushes hard over, politics, DEI, and societal rule, is what is driving away viewers. Instead of meaningful conversation, they say, she has turned The View into a soapbox for her personal beliefs. It is so falling and very hard not to see the correlation. Rumors are already talking about changes within Disney, and the executives are not happy about it. She could be said to spend her last days on The View, as some people are saying. Others say the program is completely changing its host. Some insiders reveal that the network might be replacing Sunny with a more argumentative voice to shake things up. Others, however, claim that the entire program might be on the chopping block if it does not report better ratings soon enough. Yikes. The issue doesn't belong to Sunny only. Disney has a history of PR disasters that include tearful on-air moments of Jimmy Kimmel and huge box office failures. And indeed, there is a damage control mode going on in the company, with The View being just one part of it all. For Sunny, this is a very high-stakes situation. If she gets canned, her problem becomes not her own, but something that jeopardizes her whole career. The industry is going through some sort of reckoning. Audiences are converging to that point where they are tired of seeing the personal with the political. People come to the theater to be entertained, not to be lectured. And increasingly, celebrities and TV personalities appear to have in mind an integration between the two. This certainly does not mean that advocates of public interest should not have opinions on issues that they adopt, but it is a very simple line between the two. Sunny's representation of events is said to have crossed that line. It is alleged that she is not channeling public interests and opinions, but rather pushing a personal agenda. Then, in such a competitive media landscape, it becomes a high-risk move.
I see you over there.
I have a very quick statement.
Yes, it's not going to be that quick.
Pete Hegseth has denied any wrongdoing. His lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. No charges were ever brought.
You rushed me for that?
What next for Sunny Hostin, then? Rumored or otherwise, her future in The View is anything but settled. But even if she can keep her seat at the table, things will not remain the same. Whether toning down the rhetoric or reconsidering her approach, if not getting connected with viewers, something's gotta give. The fact remains that The View can survive the show's life cycle in terms of cutting adaptability from the entry of a new host and fresh optimism. That's not the guaranteed fix, though. The bottom line is that a talk show is as good as its viewership. Sadly, on the current front, The View just isn't getting there. Sunny's tale is an example to be avoided for everyone. Those who are in public. It has become increasingly important in this time of ever-increasing public critique for an open line between authenticity and accessibility. You must stand up for your beliefs, but you must also consider and adapt to feedback. Whether Sunny has learned from this remains to be seen. However, it has been certain for both her and The View that the coming months are going to be make or break. Along with successfully re-engaging in the audience, they might turn the boat. If not, let me just say that the year 2025 might be the year to say goodbye to one of daytime television's most controversial programs.
Overwhelmed, yeah, that they would take the time out of their really, really grueling schedules to say such kind things to me. I think the most important job in the world is making happy, healthy, stable, empathetic, beautiful people, and I'm hoping that I've done that.
At the end of it all, Sunny's tears are only one symptom of a larger problem. The entertainment world is at a crossroads, from traditional media in decline to the ways Hollywood is changing. Pin the blame on one person or one show, but the truth is that these challenges are systemic. Sunny Hostin may be the face of the struggles of The View, but she is not alone in carrying the burden of negativity. In the larger scheme of things, audiences demand much from their entertainment. Therefore, there has to be adequate pressure on everybody, from TV hosts to studio executives to toe the line. Whether or not they will rise to the moment or crumble from the burden of expectation will be known in due time.